All right, we've done a lot of kind of bigger hauls lately, so I figured let's do a little one. This one turns out to be $84. I had already won 3 auctions from the same seller. This was a 4th auction. And so if you combine in the chance that there's pieces here that help me finish off figs from previous auctions, you know, the shipping's already accounted for, you know, I think I got an okay deal on this. I'm not sure for sure, but we're gonna go through it together. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, I'm the Brick Scavenger. Let's see for $84 first, like how much weight we got here, just out of curiosity there. Looks like 11 ounces. Call that, you know, 3/4 of a pound, which is probably means this is about 75 figs, something in that, you know, general neighborhood. For $84, that's probably not that bad. I did note in this one, there's a lot of kind of plates and brick in here. So that stuff obviously is relatively heavy. And so it's probably not 75 pounds, but let's go treasure hunting, shall we? Everything you see here will be on Bricklink, eBay, and whatnot. If you're interested in anything, or you want to support the channel, or just come say hi, links to all of those things is in the description. I don't even know how to attack something like this. Sometimes parts and pieces are just valuable, but don't look all that good. You know, these are an easy $1 a piece, maybe even $2 a piece. You know, knights, really what knights come down to are torso and helmets, and they can be $7, $8 a piece. So, you know, pieces like that add up, even if they don't look all that impressive. But let's see if we can find some real gold, and that's the opposite of gold. Here is a little Anakin right here. That's fun. I think that's a Lone Ranger fig. And some of those Lone Ranger figs can be 6, 7, even 9 or 10 bucks. So that's not too bad. There's a fireman, that's fun. Star Wars parts and pieces. That looked like a hair piece that we'll just put off to the side. And then, you know, like all this stuff that is just, unfortunately, weight that's not gonna help me. Here is a farmer. Again, for $84, we're just treasure hunting. You know, at that price point, something like this that fetches $2 or $3, and then you get enough of that in here, it easily pays for the lot. And then maybe you find something like this. Look at that, Sebulba. That's awesome right there. That will fetch, I don't know, $8, $9. It's been a while since I had a Sebulba, but that's an unusual one. So, you know, that's probably nearly 10% of the whole haul right there. That was a gross hair. Just pretend that never happened. You know, something like that is 10% of the whole haul, just like that. Ooh, how about some gold armor? Let's go. Gold armor, that's sweet. Love that. Is that a Hermione Harry combo pack there? Not really sure. Here is a Commissioner Gordon. There's enough Commissioner Gordons now that I can't keep them all straight. I don't know if that's the Gangster or CMF or what that was. But some of the Gordon heads can be pretty expensive, actually. Let's see what else we got here. There's an old, one of those Fantasy Era Knights, I believe. That's one of the Two-Faced Thugs, I believe. What else we got in here? There's just, I don't know, some kind of head of some kind. Not much to speak of there. Like I said, it's entirely possible that there's pieces in here that can finish off figs from some of the other hauls that you're gonna see here in the next few days from this same seller. So, hey, if nothing else, I like having all the, you know, like this hat that I just showed you, that's the gangster hat from the Shanghai Chase, but it can easily be used for a Western fig or a gangster or all sorts of things like that. So pieces like that are super fun for mocks as well. What do we got here? That's a Deathwatch Mando helmet. There's a great sword for knights and whatever. I really honestly don't remember, guys, if there's any big treasure in here. So I appreciate you hanging out with me while we do some treasure hunting. Here is, if we can get the head out, a black, one of these black like peasant cowl hats from Castle Fantasy Era stuff. That's super fun. I like those a lot. These are fantastic sellers right here. This piece sells all the time in my Bricklink store. So again, if you're willing to take the time to post things individually in Bricklink, A lot of this stuff does pretty well. It looks like Elvis hair or something. There's another knight helmet right there. All these little bricks and things I could do without for sure, but there's an old rubber band. That's kind of gross. Let's see that. I can never remember. Is that a Lord of the Rings? Is that a Palpatine? It kind of feels like a Ringwraith torso. If it is a very expensive piece. So that's awesome. I think we're doing okay on this haul, actually. Here's one of those, I use these as Anubis guard shields. Those things are super fun. We've got, ooh, that's actually like a $3. So look, I mean, look at this. I think that's like a $3 shield. This is close to a $3 beard right here. You know, so those two pieces, $6 out of 84, just like that. It happens quick. I'm going to start saving these guys for a rock monster project I think is going to be some fun. I'm hoping to attack, you know, within a year. There you go. There's a rocket raccoon. That's $5 or $6. No problem right there. There is that Boba? I think that's Boba Fett, actually, right there. That's a nice little head for sure. There's a Yoda piece. There's some Han Solo stuff. Something weird about that. Did somebody draw on that one? Something weird about that one. There's a tricorn hat in black right there. There's an old Obi. Hey, there is, you know, Lord of the Rings for sure. Oh man, we're doing just fine on this haul. Sometimes parts and pieces can be a little scary because you're just not convinced that they're going to add up necessarily. There's a helmet that'll fetch, I don't know, $4, $5, $6, no problem from the, what is that green one called? The Horn Company. Let's see, anything in that handful? No, not really. Uh-oh. Well, we're never going to see whatever just fell over the side again. There is some kind of guy shooting himself. Oh boy, don't shoot yourself there, buddy. Is that Lone Ranger? That's really fun right there. I think that might be a Lone Ranger fig, actually. So that one's pretty good. Ooh, now we're talking the short green cape. That short green cape has got good value for sure. Man, we got some good stuff in here, guys. Like I said, it's going to take a little time to kind of get through it, get it posted to Bricklink. There's some Senate Commando stuff. That's good stuff right there. There is, there you go. Look at that. There is an Uruk-hai helmet. That's awesome. Hey, look at that. There's a green rifle from Toy Story. There is a Gungan head. There's a red coat right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is suddenly looking good. There's a zombie head. We'll use that for Halloween of some variety. There is, maybe that's the hair to that Lord of the Rings piece we just saw. Look at that. There's the olive green orc ears. That's good stuff. Wait, was that Uruk-hai? Yeah, there's Uruk-hai legs right there. Let's go. All right, it's going to be hard to pick up all these little pieces. Let's see if I can see anything else right away. It's actually the dark brown version of these little Pippin Frodo guys. The dark brown one, I think, is the best one, actually. So that's pretty good. We got various heads right here. Let's see, what is that? That is a Death Watch Mando head. There's a white flame plume in there. Lots of these little hoods. There's another Lord of the Rings head right there with those crazy eyes. Is that Marcus? I think that's Pirates of the Caribbean right there. And both of those pieces I feel like are hard to come by. I don't know if that's Marcus though. Anyway, that's definitely, no, Hadris? Maybe that's Hadris. Hey, there's the short, dark bluish gray cape. Sweet. Let's see, anything else in here worth noting? I think we did pretty good, actually, all things considered. That was good until somebody drew all over that clone head, or clone helmet. That's too bad. Got some nice little weapons and things in here that will certainly sell eventually. There's another one of those dark brown ones. All right, there you go. What did we say, $84 or something like that? I think that was actually pretty good. Wait, is this the olive green? That's the olive green one. Holy cow. Okay, I'm even more impressed. Where'd the other one go? These short capes can be really, really hard to get, and these are in great condition, and we can't find the other one. It disappeared forever. But we got the, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So we've got the olive green, the dark bluish gray, and the dark green. Sweet. That'll be fantastic additions to the Bricklink store just to have variety in there. So there you go. You know, this is the game. This is how it works. It's not all $100 hauls that has every dimensions fig known to man in it. You know, sometimes it's more work and more labor than that. And, you know, I think there are buyers out there that appreciate my labor enough that they'll go to Bricklink and they'll, you know, pay for what it takes to let me provide for them the pieces they need to finish off figs. It's not something that's easy to do. It's not something you can do quickly, but it is something that there are people out there who appreciate and are willing to pay for. So that's effectively what I'm doing. I'm providing a service to help people finish off figs. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. 3 more hauls from this same seller bought all at the same time coming up. This was kind of, this is kind of the last of the 4. So I kind of did this one first and I can't explain why. But I think that one turned out okay, even if it was by itself. We'll see you next time.